People with the who are not circumcised have a high chance of having STIs and UTIs, that's urinary tract infections. It can go a long way to affect your kidneys and stuff. So, and it's not when you take it out of the Bible, the medical aspects too is saying it's better to be circumcised because it reduces your risk of infection and it's easy for you to take care of that area. Sometimes there is also penile problems. That's when the foreskin ties around the head of the penis.
And they can't pull
and
it.
it causes pain. So they have to remove it. It's called phimosis.
Welcome back to Sex in the Temple. I want to take this time to thank you, all our viewers, for staying with us. Subscribers, keep clicking that subscription button so you don't miss an episode of this amazing, authentic education on sexuality and spirituality. Omron Production. Thank you for working tirelessly behind the scene. Abigail's Fashion, you're doing an amazing thing. Keep doing what you love. And we are sure we're going to be all right. So today, the big question is, who do you prefer? Do you prefer a man who is circumcised and clean and keeping it all neat and kind? Or do you want the one that is not circumcised, that when it comes to action, he has to pull it down, sometimes even delay the process and interrupting with some other things? I have with me Dr. Michael, our African prince, who is going to help us talk about male circumcision, the benefit, health benefit, general benefit, and maybe go into this discussion of who do you prefer. Dr. Michael, you are welcome.
So who do you prefer? They should leave their answers in the comment section.
All right, your answers in the comment section. If you prefer circumcised, I'm with you. If you're not, they are with you.
Okay, so male circumcision.
Yes.
That's today's topic.
Yes.
Male circumcision is a surgical procedure,
Okay.
which is to take the foreskin. That's the flap of skin on the head of the penis.
All right.
Just to remove it. That's male circumcision. That's just it.
Basically, I'll just hook up that thing, cut it. Anyone can do it?
No, it's actually done in the hospital, mostly for newborns.
Okay.
It's mostly done for newborns. If you are adolescent and you are not circumcised and you want, you can also go and do it for you.
But that will be
Even
painful,
for older people.
They do, even older people,
for
older men.
Yeah, older men. Sometimes it's because of for medical reasons.
On what are the medical reasons?
Or sometimes for hygienic reasons, maybe it's causing infections or something. Or sometimes there is also penile problems. That's when the foreskin ties around the head of the penis.
And they can't pull
and
it.
it causes pain. So they have to remove it. It's called phimosis. Yeah. And also sometimes late cultural beliefs or late religious beliefs. Maybe you are an adolescent or a young adult, and then now you enter a new religion, and then now you learn about
the importance
of circumcision. You want to go be circumcised, you can go and it will be done for you.
Okay, so just a quick one. Children can do it newborn.
Yeah.
Adults can do it later in life for medical reasons.
Yeah.
And that you have explained.
Or personal reasons.
Personal reasons. Or religious or cultural
Reasons,
reasons. It can be done. All right, I see. Okay. Are there benefits for male circumcision?
Yeah, there are some benefits. It's still a debate online, but there are some benefits.
Okay.
And there are some.
Okay, so let's talk about the benefits.
Okay. Yeah, so first of all, there's hygienic reasons. For hygienic reasons. So with the foreskin, it's the skin produces oils, you sweat, and all these areas are part of the skin. They are all moist. So it's easy for you to harbor bacteria and all this dirt, and it can cause infection. People with who are not circumcised have a high chance of having STIs and UTIs, that's urinary tract infections. It can go a long way to affect your kidneys and stuff. So first, it has for hygienic reasons to be circumcised. Secondly, for sexual reasons, maybe the aesthetic of people in the society mostly see it as being clean. So that's like religious and cultural acceptance or reasons. It means being clean, being really accepted in a society. Those are basically
So
the importance of it.
the importance is that for some people who have a challenge of pulling that skin that you talk about, the foreskin,
Easy to keep that place clean.
it's easier to keep it clean. But if you have it, can you be taught on how to clean it? Is it easier to be taught to clean it than to go and remove it?
Yeah, you can. You know, everybody takes care of themselves, but because that place, you wear your boxer shorts, you wear your pants. If you live in a climate like us, you're always sweating, and you go to work, and it's better when it's removed so that the sweat and all these oils doesn't harbor over there and then cause infections. Right. When it's not there, it's easy to clean. You know.
Yeah, it's easy to clean, easy to handle.
Yeah.
And for some manipulation, when you are initiating, you need a cleaner environment to do your do. That's for those who will get it on Thursday and on Friday and on Saturday and on Sunday. Those who get it today, don't worry. You understand. For some manipulations, it is advised that it's clean, it is nice, it is presentable.
There's even a plus for people with who have been circumcised, have a lower risk of getting sexual transmitted diseases. They are 60% lower risk.
Lower risk.
Yeah, to get sexual transmitted HIV, HPV, herpes, all of this, you have a lower risk of getting it. People who have been circumcised also have a lower risk to get penile cancer because there's nothing there.
There's nothing that can harbor
all these ones to give you these cancers. So
I remember a couple of years ago, they were telling men in countries that they don't normally circumcise. They were advertising that to reduce the risk of infecting or getting the HIV infection, they were encouraging them to go through the circumcision. So when you talked about later in life circumcision, I'm sure most of those men who hit that went through that, and it reduced drastically the risk of...
even it also reduces the risk to transmit it. Even if you have it, it reduces the risk to transmit it. Because the bacteria are not on the skin of the penis.
Okay, so we talk about the health benefits. Are there risks associated to
of course. Since it's a surgical procedure, it will always have its downside. So when it's easy, the risk is lower when it's performed in units or newborns because they have a better system to heal and stuff. But when you are grown or an adolescent or older person, you have a chance to bleed.
And it's very
Bleeding,
painful.
Pain can also cause an infection.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the social thing. An old man who is just being circumcised. These are some of the
Okay, so we have bleeding, we have pain, we have delayed healing in adults. Infections. And then in society, if they know
and
that...
sometimes too, there's scarring because you are grown. Sometimes the cutting is not done properly, so it changes the shape of your genitals. Yeah. Sometimes to the healing, it doesn't heal properly, and it causes different stuff.
So the scarring can be a little bit
more. Either the cut is deep or it's light, so it depends.
If they don't do it in the hospital.
Yeah.
And settings that, hygienic settings and professionals doing it, there's a risk. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then it is recommended that, does it disturb the function though?
I doubt it does, because there's still an ongoing debate online where I saw one statistic that ladies had to choose which whether to be circumcised or not, which one they enjoy more. And actually the people who are not circumcised are winning. So
the people who are not circumcised are winning?
Yeah, so I don't think it really has anything to do with it.
It doesn't affect the sexual intimacy, the performance and everything?
Just they being hygienic and the risk of getting infections.
So we encourage people, because of the health benefit, where it is possible to do it. And for those, because of medical conditions, advised by practitioners, they should be able to do it to reduce the risk and to help the movement. And for the risks that are associated, you recommend that it is done in a clean environment by a professional to reduce the risk of bleeding. And for those who have scars, if they are so prominent and uncomfortable, could anything be done? Can anything be done about those scars?
There's also recreation, like what's it called? Reconstructive surgeries that can be done to correct these scars.
Okay, the reconstructive surgeries can be done. Okay, we just want to educate people, because Sex in the Temple, what we do is that there are things that people can think that these are trivial, but people take them very important. But they need education. They need a platform that gives them this education that this is available, this is not available. So as we wrap up this session, what advice would you give people?
So Sex in the Temple, that the temple is already like a church, right? And we believe in circumcision. So I know we know the importance of being circumcised on this show. First of all, we feel like we have the religious root or backing. It means you are clean. And it's not, when you take it out of the Bible, the medical aspects too is saying it's better to be circumcised because it reduces your risk of infection and it's easy for you to take care of that area. So in all,
you advise
I advise that it's better to be circumcised.
It's better to be circumcised. Oh, that's good. So, viewers, we just want to pass by and drop these nuggets of information on the benefit of male circumcision and what you can do to help yourself. For the debate, put your comments on the comment section. Do you prefer a man who is circumcised? Are you sexually satisfied? Or a man who is not circumcised, does he sexually satisfy you? I just want to drop this. Look at what you can I say the word? Look at what? Aluta. All right, I'll take it again. My advice to all my female viewers out there, and even my male viewers out there, ensure that what comes in is clean, is taken care of, and don't allow it to be done in the dark. You need to see, you need to be satisfied before you initiate any intimacy. This is Sex in the Temple, and my name is Monique. Thank you. Keep watching.